Okay. That quirky lab assistant from NCIS. Oh, I didn't get to read it fast enough. Drinking too much water can cause water intoxication. Oh. Dad. Dad, wake up. I let my tongue roll out of my mouth and stop breathing. Amanda shakes me. Come on, Dad. This hasn't worked on me since I was 6. I'm sorry, Amanda. This is the end for me. Dad, I swear to God. Amanda, I bequeath to you all of my earthly possessions. Spread my ashes over my recliner. Okay, well, your corpse better get into the moving van because it's leaving soon. I finally open my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. Morning, Amanda Panda. Yikes. Dad, breathe. Go. Dad, breath. Go brush your teeth. Good tire pressure is essential to optimal mileage. Keep your word. These are good dad tips. What do you mean, what is this title? We're playing a dad dating sim. That's the fastest I've ever been to stream. That's fantastic. Can you hear me, by the way? Hopefully you can hear me this time, right? Surely you can. What? Wait. If you knew I asked that question, that's messed up. I panicked for a second. I was like, what do you mean you can't hear me? That was so messed up. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What's our dad's build? What's our dad's build, Phantom? Let's see, what's going on here? You're really hairy. Maybe not. A little less hairy. Yeah, see? My title got you to click on it, though, didn't it? You're here. Bet it woke you right up. A man is hairy? What do you mean a man is hairy? He can be not hairy. That's really hairy, though. That's like bear. We're going more for, like, otter. What am I watching? Hey, you clicked on it, okay? What do you mean? No, come back. Come back. Oh my gosh, we can make him hairless. We're helping our dad find a date. In honor of Pride and Father's Day coming up, I thought this was the perfect game. What are all these different head shapes? What is this? Okay, I have kind of a pointier chin, so we'll go with pointier chin. Hair. Man bun? Okay, it's throwing me off though that he's blonde. Let's make his hair darker. We can't make our dream guy because this is our dad. It's our dad. He was playing these weird games. What? What? No. No. Whoa, we can have all types of hair. Look at this. This is wild. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. What do you mean, am I okay? What do you mean? Oh, not that. Oh my god. This is in celebration of Pride / Father's Day. I feel like that makes him look sleazy. I'm not going for sleazy. I mean, I'm kind of a sucker for a man bun, but I don't know. I kind of like that hair. I feel like that's good hair. Wait, what's this one? This one looks funny. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Oh my gosh, I'm dead. Oh no. What do you mean it looks like a jacked up girl? What do you mean? No. Oh my gosh, not a pompadour. We gotta go through all the hair types because they're funny. That one's not bad. No, I'm just making him look European. Ha ha ha. Ha. No, Phantom? Was that not funny? Not as funny as I thought it was? Okay. Just leave me hanging, I guess. Oh, snap. Come back. Okay. Whoa. Big anime eyes. Don't build you? Well, how will I know if I'm building you? I won't, so... If I subconsciously build you, then I don't know. I don't know. He looks tired. I mean, those are some cool eyes. Ooh, ooh, no. Too smoldering, too smoldering. Oh no, that's scary. You have that curl in your hair? Well, see, here we go. I'm just building you then. All these eyes are kind of terrifying. Okay, well, since he's my dad, let's first of all give him my eye color. Where am I? Like here? Oh. Oh. Oh, now. I don't like those. No. Oh, I have to change his eyebrows. That's part of the reason he's looking so funky. Okay, wait. How do I get to his eyebrows? Oh, right there. Oh my gosh. I'm blind. Okay. Alright, Phantom, I guess you're our dad. We're gonna try to get you... He's a he. We're gonna try to get you a man's, Phantom. He kind of looks like my PNG. Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. He's supposed to be my dad. Oh no. Let's go back. I don't like any of these lips. Okay, we're done with the lips. We'll just move on. Where are these noses? No. Maybe? Oh no, I like that one. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I think this is my dad. Where are these different eyebrows? I don't know. All these eyebrows look kind of scary. I think the eyebrows he has now are probably fine. Whoa. Oh no. Oh no. All these are bad. Like various shades of bad. Whoa, those are caterpillars. Those are scary. Oh my goodness. Oh no. I think we should go back to the eyebrow. Well, there are those. Okay, so those or these. These are probably a little more like normal looking. A little less, well, I don't know. Okay, we can give him facial hair. Will this help you, Phantom? Will this... Why he's standing like that too? Well, I mean... You know why he's standing like that. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh my god, he can be a Viking. Okay, I gotta change this color. The color's throwing me off. I can't. He did not get his mustache waxed. Okay. Now we can look at them. Exactly. Exactly. Ooh. No. No. Well, maybe the full beard isn't bad. What do you mean it doesn't help at all? I was trying to help you out, you know? Trying to help you out. Ooh. 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 Maybe? Maybe? Wait, I don't think that matches his hair color. Is that it? There it is. Okay. That was weird for a second. Okay. Alright, what do we think of this? How we feeling? How we feeling? Does this look dad? Ooh, he could have glasses. Oh my gosh. It's the sports bra. Hey, he's working out, okay? Oh my gosh, okay. I'm kind of feeling this. I'm kind of feeling this. What do you feel about this? How you feeling? How you feeling about this dad? Let's look at piercings. What changed? I don't know what changed. Oh, what do you mean hell no? Wait. He could have an earring. Snake bites. Nose piercing. Change his clothes? Okay, I'll change his clothes. Can I... what do you mean this is wild? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Okay, here. Hipster dad. How you feeling about hipster dad? Or full suit. Ooh. Ooh, I like a man in a suit. I like a man in a suit. Let's go. Ooh, here we go. I think this is the look. I think this is the look. The sports bra was wild. Hey, he was working out, okay? He was working out. No, I like this. He's looking good. He's looking sharp. This would be my dad. Here we go. Okay, now we gotta name our dad. Can I just name him like Papa Phelan? What should his name be? What do you mean? Answer your question? What question? Which question? Also, what are we naming our dad? What do you mean? He's not the same age as me though. Not in game, okay? Because in this game we play his daughter who's like still in high school. John? That name's so boring compared to our last name, but fine. Fine, fine. And it... do you, and do you really think someone named John is naming their daughter Talia? Oh, wait. I gotta delete that first. Heh. Just kidding. Okay. Give me a better name. Man, I really don't want to name him John. That just... ugh. So boring. But I'll do it. Fine. We'll name him John. Oh, whoops. Well, I couldn't come up with a better name, and you didn't give me a better name in time, so that's his name now. He's stuck with it. Unless you come up with another one after I finish his last name. Why wouldn't it let me capitalize? That's dumb. Oh, because I didn't hit the capitalization button, that's why. There we go. Oh, oops. Too far. Too far. Alright. Alright, now our father is John Phelan. Oh, whoops. Go back. We're done. No, don't delete the end. We finished you. Okay. Welcome, welcome, knapsack. Did you fall asleep packing? I got most of it done, I think. Searching around the room, it looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed up except for one. Wait, straggler. What's in it? Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos and a little photo album. Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. I pull out one of the dusty albums from the top of the pile and we begin looking through it. That's the coolest baby I've ever seen. Oh, we get to choose whether his previous spouse was male or female. We'll make him a bi-king. The only way your mother and I could get you to stop crying was to put the sunglasses on you. But whenever we tried to take them off, you'd start crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice. Halloween when you were maybe 4? Oh my god, that dragon costume. You couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so you went with both. Princess dragon. Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside the dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think. Yep, right. Definitely repressed that memory. And this was you in your horse phase. Oh, she was a horse girl. Let's go. Dad. I believe you named that plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave. I don't think that was his... Amanda lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatch it away and hold it above her head with my superior dad arms. Nice try, but this is important blackmail for later down the road. Go ahead and try me. I've seen these pictures of yours in your ska band. I don't know why that was just so funny to me. Ouch, kid. The Communist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. I look off into the distance and reminisce about the rad horn section. Hey, it's Emma P! No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. Honey, I promise you, wholeheartedly, that I will never stop mixing those two up. Dad, Emma R has been my best friend since I was 7. Give it, like, a little bit of effort. Oh, right. Emma P was the one who tried to steal people's pets, fired a flaming tennis ball at a police station, pooped her pants during a sleepover. Just saw a cop with a jersey. What is happening? Let's go with fired a flaming tennis ball. Lighter fluid, tennis ball, tennis racket, right? Dad, that was you. Alright, I was a wild child. I was 6 when you did it. Okay, Amanda, I wasn't aiming for the police station. It just happened that there was a police station in the vicinity of where I wanted to hit the flaming tennis ball. Yeah, I remember you explaining that to the police. They didn't believe me either. Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R later. She'll get a kick out of it. The first photography award you ever won. Yeah, and it got us $20 gift card to McFriday's. And then you got food poisoning from the cheesy tostada blasts. I think you mean food poisoning. You know, with the Z. Dad. Still, can't drive past McFriday's without gagging. Still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep down into the box and pulls out the last photo. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. I finally decide to break the silence. That was the day you were born. It's kind of a funny story. We got into a car accident right there in the hospital parking lot. It wasn't anything big, just a fender bender. But of course I was freaking out, and the little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out, and I didn't know what to do. But your mother, oh man. She holds my hand and looks me directly in the eyes, the calmest I've ever seen her. She says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay." She was right, you know. I stare at the picture for longer, maybe too long. I miss her. I can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back. Come on, Pops. We gotta finish packing. The moving van won't wait forever. You're right. Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the old house. So many memories here. Hard to believe your mother and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, I remember when I shattered the front... Oh, hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? You always have very strong arms. Hey, remember when I shattered the other window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You were a very imaginative child. Hey, remember when I broke the back window We get it, Amanda, you break stuff. And there'll be plenty more stuff for me to break in the new place. Memories to make and stuff to break. You ready? We sit in silence for a moment. I watch my daughter grow up in this house. It will forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little bit to leave it behind. I'm ready. The moving van begins to pull away, and I get the car into position to follow it. I watch our house, our old house, disappearing in the rearview mirror. So what? So sell me on our cool new pad. I clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice. Nestled in beautiful scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features multiple places to sleep. Not only are there bedrooms for your sleeping pleasure, but couches and floor space where you can, yes, catch a wink. What a deal. I mean, if sleep weren't for the weak. You sleep more than anyone I know. I admit my faults, Pops. I keep it real. Anyway, it's also smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin. I think it's great. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to? So I don't have to waste gas? And I mean, trying to park downtown is, you know. Amanda, you know you're gonna have to learn how to parallel park at some point, right? Not gonna happen, Pops. I think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude. I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn. You are the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. I'm in my last year of high school. I'm practically dust. Okay, see, there you go. So she's like 17 or 18. Yeah, you're a real don't you dare. Senior. Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just gonna ignore that. But I won't forget it. So what's item number 1 on the new house agenda? Well, first we'll need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer dryer. We need to go grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that we're gonna take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, you're right. We'll get some work done and then check the area out. We pull up to the new house and step outside. The lawn is freshly mown and the for sale sign is still in the yard. Hiya! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea. I got a problem with authority. I'm so proud. Man, all that karate chopping tuckered me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. I need some coffee ASAP. I gotta get my hands on a nice hot cup of the old bean juice or I'm gonna be useless all day. I think we passed a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we could check that out. Let's do it. We walk down the street to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place on the corner. Man, this is in such a convenient walking distance from our place. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else and drink coffee on a couch when I could just drink better coffee at home on my couch and not have to make awkward eye contact with other people? At least when I'm at home, some random guy isn't going to come up to me and sit in the recliner next to me, and I won't feel like a little weird about it because technically he's not sitting at my table, but he is very much within my personal zone. Dad. And what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you have to go set it on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush hot with shame as you consider the possibility that there is in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight and now you're that jerk who left their mug? Dad, are you just afraid of meeting new people? Yes, Amanda. We walk inside. The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls and patrons lounge around on well-worn-in couches. Some cool tunes spin on a record player next to a little stage. Welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name? Oh, it's kind of dumb. It gets mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time. And I suppose now it's still a good idea because, like, the business is still running. But people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time. And now I'm standing here rambling, and I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking, but man, we're in it now and I can't stop. So, what'll it be? I scan the chalkboard menu and am immediately overwhelmed. I'll have Godspeed you, black coffee. Iced Tegan and Sarah. A chai and wort. Oh my gosh, no. Because it is Pride, we gotta do the iced Tegan and Sarah. Good choice. Oh, he liked that choice. I don't get it. What do you mean you don't get it? Sir, what do you mean? Oh, it's a pun. Tegan and Sarah are this really awesome Canadian indie band formed in 1995. They were nominated for a Grammy in 2013 and are known for being masters of not only pop hits, but meaningful lyricism. I'm doing the thing again. But coming right up. And for you? I'll have a macchiato DeMarco, please. Coming right up. Do you want that in small, medium, or biggie smalls? Medium. Wait, is Biggie Smalls big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt sets to making our drinks, and Amanda and I take our seat on one of the couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to anyway. Hey! Hey! Ska was cool once. This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support, you sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and that guy seems not only cool, but also just as uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. You should totally become friends with him. I don't know. Come on, what do we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stay inside, and also don't go outside, and also don't talk to people. See? We're making progress. Matt sets our drinks down at the table, and I have a sip. The iced Teagle and Vera is delicious. Oh no. Hi, we're new in the neighborhood. I'm Amanda, and this is my dad, John. Oh, right on. Pleased to meet you both. You ought to come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we'll maybe come in the future from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be here a lot. You know what? Let me get you guys' opinion on something. Matt goes into the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing. I'm working on a new banana bread recipe, and I need help coming up with a name for it. Well, I don't think we're gonna have to taste test it. I think we're gonna have to taste test it first so we can get the full flavor profile of, you know, and really appreciate the flavor sensations of... Amanda nods vigorously. She knows the game. Yeah, we need to give that Nana bread a taste if you want us doing free creative labor. I think that would be... Commiserate? Wait, hang on. I can read. Commensurate with, I've taught her well. We have trained for this day. I was just gonna give you guys free banana bread anyway. Right. Yes. That. Matt serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down. This is amazing. Thanks. The secret ingredient is bananas. So, any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think I might only be able to give you dad puns, but I'll give it a shot. Banana bread Kennedy's, grateful banana bread. Oh my god, I love that. Right said banana bread. Where do we go with grateful banana bread? Oh, he didn't like that one. Oh no. Like the jam rock band fronted with Jerry Garcia. That actually has a nice ring to it. Really? Yeah, grateful banana bread. Strong decisions. That's art, baby. I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized that it doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals. Enjoy your coffee. Thanks, baby. Oh no. See, it sounds good when you say it, does it though? Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet, just for a moment. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? We finish up our drinks and head out. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? I feel like he'd be the type of person that want to go back to unpacking. So let's go back to unpacking. I've got a lot on my plate right now. Did you know that moving is one of the biggest sources of stress for adults? Is it right behind the constant fear that you smell and everyone's too polite to tell you? Probably. Do I smell bad? Amanda gives me a whiff. You're fine, Pops. Let's go home. I get to work unpacking the various boxes around the living room. A couple hours pass and I get some good work done. The washer-dryer unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. First visitor already? I walk over to the door and open it. Hello! A handsome, clean-cut man stands at the door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello? Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next-door neighbor. Oh, yes. Hi, I'm John. That's what my name is. I saw the moving van and I thought I'd bring over some cookies. My daughter Christy wanted me to let you know she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Kids, right? Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies. Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come back. And she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name's Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try to raise more than 2. I have 4 kids. What have you done? Oh, I meant... Don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met and my social life is already in the tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah, okay. Is the missus around? No, not anymore. She died. Oh. I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Wow, this is so uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal? That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands to seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts to walk away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm a youth minister at the church down the street. Oh, I don't know. I couldn't really consider myself a youth.
Nice.
You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. And with that, Joseph's gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back in the living room. Crumbs on her face, cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recover I've ever seen. I should have been taking notes. See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, they weren't any good. So you ate all of them anyway? I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? Do we give Joseph his plate back? Let's go get some fresh air. He doesn't need the plate back right away. Let's hit the park down the road. I saw a ton of dogs there when we drove past. Okay, will you help me steal a dog? For the last time, I cannot fit a dog into the pockets of my cargo shorts. It's physically impossible. You're breaking my heart, Pops. Dad tip number 77, don't smoke. Minimize eating fried foods and candy is what I saw. Hang on, Tex, I was taking a sip of water. Amanda and I began to stroll through the neighborhood. I can't believe how beautiful it is outside. Kids are playing in the street, the flowers are in bloom, the faint smell of nearby barbecue drifts through the air. This place is nice. Too nice. I don't trust it. Good eye, honey. You can never be too careful. See that baby in the stroller over there? Government operative. We're on to you, baby. We walk for a while and eventually end up in a small park. Toddlers chase each other through the playground and dogs of all shapes and sizes romp through the grass. It's pretty crowded, but Amanda spots a nice empty bench. We start to make our way over to it when... Heads up! Ow! A frisbee suddenly hits me in the face. I'm not going to bark on stream. Yeah, I will. Roof! A corgi with a neat plaid handkerchief tied around its neck bounds up to me, wagging its tail. Did you throw this thing at my head? Hello, I like your necktie. I'll say hello. Roof, roof. He runs around in a circle and nudges my leg with his nose. Oh God, this is the cutest dog. Impart upon me your wisdom, tiny dog. Pet the dog. Well, we're not gonna pet the dog right away. Roof, roof. How long do I have left? How'd you know? Do you have today's lottery numbers? How'd you know? My God, this dog knows more than he lets on. You definitely could have caught that. A guy in a Hawaiian shirt jogs over to us and takes the frisbee from me. You know, frisbees are traditionally caught with your hands, not your face. Well, you're traditionally not supposed to aim them for people's heads. Okay, we'll be nice, we won't be rude. It's a new technique. It's like disc golf, but the goal is my face. Looks like you're winning. I'm just messing with you. I'm Brian, by the way. I'm John, and this is my daughter, Amanda. I look over at Amanda only to find her sitting on the ground rubbing the dog's tummy. Hi. Your dog's cool. Ah, old Maxwell sure loves the attention. It's great to see another father and daughter out here on such a sunny day. Where's yours? Brian gestures over to a grassy knoll where a young girl sits on a checkered blanket. She's reading a book bigger than her head. She puts it down and heads over to us. This is Daisy. She's reading the brothers Karamazov. Yeah. Karamazov? Her teacher tells me that she has the reading comprehension skills of a high schooler. How old is she? 10. She's a precious little youngster. Whoa. My natural dad instinct kicks in. I must brag about my child's accomplishments. Oh no. It's happening. Go on, Daisy. Tell him about yourself. That's my girl. Amanda, get in there. Okay, okay. John's HP, 80. Brian's HP, 80. We'll just go in order. Brag. Amanda here just recently won a local photography award. Wow, congratulations. Brian loses 10 HP. Daisy actually just won a statewide poetry contest. You lose 15 HP. John's HP, 65. Brian's HP, 70. DHTR. Can't switch daughters. Amanda is your only daughter. Okay. John's HP, 65. Brian's HP, 70. Item. Spelling bee photo. Child's art. Grade card. Let's go with grade card. You pull out a wrinkled copy of Amanda's last grade card out of your back pocket. Dad. Awesome grades. Brian loses 25 HP. You really carry that around everywhere? Ouch. Maybe it's kind of weird. You lose 5 HP. Daisy just started a weekly chess club at her elementary school computer lab. She's the president too, of course. Dang, my high school doesn't even have a chess club or a computer lab. You lose 10 HP. John's HP, 50. Brian's HP, 45. I guess item. Spelling bee photo? Child's art? We'll go spelling bee. Fumbling through your phone's browser, you manage to pull up a photo of Amanda winning her 10th grade spelling bee. Wow, congratulations, Amanda. Daisy's getting prepped for her annual spelling bee right now. Hopefully this will be her 3rd win in a row. Yikes. You lose 5 HP. Daisy sold enough candy bars this year to get to the top prize, a canoe. We're taking it out next weekend. How is that even possible? Amanda could barely get one of those sticky hand things. It's extra powerful. You lose 20 HP. John's HP, 25. Brian's HP, 45. I don't know, is child's art? You unfurl your wallet to reveal a tiny copy of a drawing of a cornucopia Amanda did in the 1st grade. Cute! It isn't very impressive, but Amanda genuinely appreciates you holding on to it. Brian loses 10 HP. You regain 20 HP. Did I mention Daisy said her first word at 10 months? Daddy. Amanda's was potty. Still cute, but maybe this isn't the time to bring it up. You lose 10 HP. John's HP, 35. Brian's HP, 35. Okay, we're running out of options. Band-Aid. With a flourish, you produce a Band-Aid from your pocket. Take a knee and start to apply it to Amanda's arm. What are you doing, Dad? Being a protective parent. Anyone would agree it is an unusual gesture. You lose 10 HP. Oh. Daisy here has all of her adult teeth. Never had a cavity either. Amanda self-consciously pushes her lips together to hide her teeth. It's extra powerful. You lose 20 HP. John's HP, 5. Brian's HP, 35. Okay, we have no choice. We have no choice but to flee. Do you really want to flee? No, but we have no choice. Amanda, get out of there. Don't have to ask me twice. Boy, what are you doing here? Putting our kids on competing pedestals? It's been such a treat getting to know you two, and that's what matters. God, even his cowardice is better than mine. So I take it you guys are new to the neighborhood? We just moved in. Do you live around here? Yeah, we live in that cul-de-sac. That cul-de-sac down next to the coffee shop. What a coincidence. That's where we live too. Small world. Yeah, Daisy and I are in that little ranch-style house on the corner. I know that house. It's just like ours, but slightly bigger and better landscaped. Does this guy have to outdo me in everything? What a lovely place. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Really nice meeting you guys. You'll have to stop by at some point. Yeah, definitely. Bye. Brian and Daisy walk further into the park with Maxwell happily trotting along in tow. Do you get the feeling that he was trying to one-up us? Trying and succeeding. I can't believe that kid's only 10. What was I even doing at her age? I believe you had a bit of a thing for horses. Shame that didn't pan out. Could have majored in comparative horse studies. It's not too late to minor in horse creative writing. Too close to the truth, Dad. Let us never speak again of the fantastic adventures of Sir Horsington the Brave, an epic in 7 parts by Amanda Phelan. We laugh off the horse epic and walk around the park a bit more, enjoying the day. All this sunlight is making me real tired. I don't think I got enough sleep last night. You slept for 14 hours. Exactly. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps come up behind us. John, bro! I turn around and am greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Craig? Bro! Holy wow. I haven't seen Craig in forever. It's been too long, dude. Yeah, wow. You look great. Yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude, you probably don't remember me, but you're so big now. Hello and hello, cute baby. Aw, thank you. Last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. He picks up her tiny waist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting? Nah, dude. River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like one minute we're rolling up to exams with bad hangovers, and the next we're both fathers. Where you been, man? Nice. I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding? Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashly doing? Not Smashly. I mean Ashley. Ashley is her name. I don't know. She actually still goes by Smashly. And, we got divorced last year. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all Copasic? Oh my gosh, I can't say that word. Twins? You have 3 kids? Ain't life something, bro? Right? Keg Stan Craig is a father of 3. Keg Stan Craig? Oh, yeah, it's my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands. It's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg. Right. He was very good at it. Aw, bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog and I really gotta keep my heart rate up. Brought River along, you know, resistance training. You're using the baby as weights. You jog daily? I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself that I'm gonna jog daily for the rest of the year, but give up after 30 minutes and just walk home. Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. I don't know. Come on, it could be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards, catch up. We could do a bro brunch, like the good old days. Alright, sure. Sounds great. Great. Let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbud back in, and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why is that? The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened up a new jar of marinara sauce and then he drank it like it was a thing normal people do. It was unholy. And then I asked him what the hell he was doing, and he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." I mean, technically, he's not wrong. He jogs. He was jogging. He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. Amanda and I flop down onto the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're going to be putting my stuff right back into these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Aw, Dad, it's going to be okay. I'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl. It's going to be weird not having you around. I'll come visit, and I'll text you every day, and I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise? Of course. Are you gonna be okay by your lonesome? Oh, come on. I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something. A dog? Forget art school. I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's gonna take? Medium-sized dog. Handkerchief around its neck. I get to name it. That's what it'll cost you for me to give up on my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Thank you for the follow. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slides through the mail slot. Speaking of college, Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back onto the floor. This is from McGowan College of Art and Design. Open it. Hello. Welcome. Hi, RJ. But I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth, scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah, 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 blah. Her face drops. Regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Art and Design. Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay. I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put the experimental stuff in my portfolio. Their admissions officer told me that they just want to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. I am. Streaming and recording. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school is gonna want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her face says the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this. Will do. I don't know how to send you files that large, but I can try. You might have to tell me how to do it later. Oh, and before I forget, Emma R and Emma P are sleeping over tonight. Ugh. So, you need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool? I would choose more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have the new place to yourself. Yeah? What are your plans? Quick, think of plans. Secretly mayor of this town. Gonna attend the union meeting. I'm going clubbing. I'm gonna put on a nice outfit and tear it up on the dance floor. All the hottest dance moves. The lawnmower, the sprinkler, the running man. You know, the ones all the kids are doing these days. Alright, but I'm not gonna come pick you up if you pull anything this time. Not again. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to go and watch the game? Which game? You know, the game. The one that's on tonight. The game on TV at somewhere other than here. Okay, cool. While you do that, I'm gonna do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas. I'm concerned you're hanging out with the wrong crowd. I would have expected you guys to be up to white-collar crime at this point. Maybe money laundering at least. I'm a street rat, Pops. You're kidding about doing drugs and crime, right? Yes, Dad. Just making sure. I give her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic? No, making fun of sports is played out. Alright then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear out right before the Amandas arrive. Or right before Amanda's friends arrive. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Oh right, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. Dad tip number 88, pay your bills early. Dad tip number 51, you can save bookmarks directly to your desktop. Oh, okay, that's like an actual in-game tip. Okay. Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone. So I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Oh no, this poor man doesn't even know how to use his phone. Let's go this way. Cool, okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance. Could it be... A big burned out neon sign hangs above a tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if it's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turned my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is also a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I won't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun. A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass sidles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm John, by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah. My preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease. Oh, I love that team. And also, I love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. Oh my gosh, this woman. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? Let's not buy Mary a drink. Maybe some other time. Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points, a little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team! It's the brooding man from the coffee shop. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong, since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win, but in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple through the bar. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on a mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man sidles up to me. The name's Robert. Thanks. I'm John. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? I love shots. Thank God. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, John, this guy's out of my friend league, but if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Compliment his cool leather jacket, compliment his rugged good looks, compliment his hand tattoo. He has a hand tattoo? Oh, he does have a hand tattoo. Let's compliment his tattoo. I like your tattoo. What does it mean? Oh. Oh, that was not a good choice. It's a reminder. I wait for him to elaborate, but it seems like he's done talking. Man, this guy's mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? My daughter kicked me out of the house, running from my problems, trying to make friends. Do we be honest? How honest is too honest? Let's go with my daughter kicked me out of the house. Not like forever. She was having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? Single dad. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in the cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, John. So are we doing this or what? What? You know. Do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. What do we choose? What do we choose? I know, I feel like this is kind of sudden, like, my man, you just moved here. But if we say no now, will there be a next time? We're gonna wait. It's a little early. I better call it a night. Catch you around? Sure. I head home, head buzzing with whiskey. What do you mean by, are we gonna do this or not? I plop down on my couch and I'm asleep before I can even get the chance to take my shoes off. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m.? Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. I check my phone again. Hey bud, still want to get your whole swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. God, that's the last thing I want to do right now is work out. But it is Craig. I do want to catch up. Go back to sleep, go to the gym. No, let's go to the gym. You gotta get swole. Hey, my man, I need a few minutes to wake up, but let's meet in 20? After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing, meet me at the gym. I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and... Hey, wait, I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front, stretching. Of course. He spots me and waves enthusiastically. Hey, bro. Good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped up as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left. Ready to kick some butt? With your help, I am. Help. Gotta stay posse, dude. I'm here to party. That's the spirit, my dude. Gotta stay posse. That is a line right there. We head into the gym and I'm immediately intimidated. All of those people look like they could break me in half. And it seems like Craig is friends with all of them. Hey, he high fives and finger guns all of the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes. Come on, bud, let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking's good. This is a decent place to be. Walking. So, I know we are on treadmills. Yes. And those over there are ellipticals. Very good. What's all the other stuff? They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as the dude in muscle tees flexes a muscle I didn't know existed on a machine I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is the guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Trying to crush people's skulls with his thighs? Using a medieval torture device? Praying to some sort of pain god? Let's go with trying to crush people's thighs. Or trying to crush people with his thighs. He's trying to make his thighs so strong that he could crush people's skulls with them. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I work out. Oh no. Greg is turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing the buffs thing? Couple years. And what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing? Oh, I coach my twin softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing. Nice. I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I love learning. I try to live my life as close to Jimmy Buffett song as possible. I check out my hot pod. Let's go with, I feel like he's the type of guy that would try to live his life as close to a Jimmy Buffett song as possible. The goal is to live with a few worries as I can muster. The lost shaker of salt was a metaphor. A metaphor about what? About not being able to shake salt onto something. We're jogging now. Oh God, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? No, I don't like this story. Oh my God, he's really bumping up the speed again. I guess I better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. And we were at that party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction, so of course I do a sick keg stand and get everyone cheering. And then I try to steal the fish from the fish tank at the party with my bare hands like an idiot. And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic. So you run up to me post keg stand with a dying dirty fish in your hands that you scooped up off the ground, and you're yelling at me that we have to leave. So we're running out of a frat party with the fish and trying to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. And we get him home and get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And the next day, he's alive and well. They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U. And they never, well, I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts. Dude, bro, are you okay? Greg offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. I'm Fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later on. You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here. You sure? Yeah. Alright, well, here. I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of a thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy. Here it goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good. And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it. Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm gonna put some ice on this, everything. I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me. Literally. Man, I really gotta work on this dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh god, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's room is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs to the left, can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. Oh god, I'm so old. Me too. Yeah, that's just like the story of my life. It's just, oh god, I'm so old. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucien, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Oh. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be John. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Oh. Mr. Vega leads me in and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Oh. Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make fart noises. The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that The bell for the end of the period rings. All of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening.
Oh.
Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know. Budget cuts. Right.
Oh.
Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega.
Ah.
Please call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved. Well, we just moved recently, but it was only the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about this than I was. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road...
I don't know.
I know how important our school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes. They ever catch that rye? Yes. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go to the mall food court. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have the parent's perspective, because, you know, maybe the parent has also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. Just, I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R is going to that fancy school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? It's a... I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No. Dad. Ugh. I can't believe you would... Dad. I mean, geez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going so well. Welp, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah. Language, missy. Heck yeah. Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant food after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. Hell yeah! What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious? We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes? Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time the meme gets to you, Dad, all of us youth have already done the joke to death. And what's worse than that is the movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on the meme train. But just based on how long it takes them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as an anti-establishment despite being the exact representation of the establishment. I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s. Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one! Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. Speech. Amanda. Speech, 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 speech. All right, I'll do it if you just stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Phelan had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over the display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which is to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is so moved, she begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in Dead Goth and Beyond. Peruse the band t-shirts, look at ironic mugs, check out the clearance bin for hot deals. He's a dad. Let's look at ironic mugs. I'm suddenly stricken by existential fear. If it's only one number one dad, then why are there so many mugs here that say that? The whole time I thought I was the only one. If I'm not number one, where do I place on the global dad ranking charts? I have work to do. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument over the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. Don't you know what to tell? I don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. What? Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are Victorian inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Dadtron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the t-shirt on the counter and grins at the cashier. Love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So, what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag, and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yes. They make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts.
Oh.
Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Cullum and Flint, Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer on them damn ice roads. Haunted trucks and ice. Yeah, haunted trucks on ice. I'm not sure I'd watch that. I'm not sure I'd be into that. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with them spirits. Flint, we're about to die. Ah, almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying, you're gonna die. That's because we're about to die, you. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. It's like an American Horror Story spin. Oh no, please don't let them get wind of that. It will be the next spinoff. Dad tip number 19. Use your hips when throwing. How do you use your hips to throw something? I don't know if I get that one. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. I know, right? Like, those hips stay stationary. That's how dads talk. Like, matter of fact, no, you don't even have hips. So, you excited about the cookout today? Excited to beef up my grilling skills? If there's food, I'm excited. If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more of them for me. Don't you want to meet some people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. This social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're gonna be early just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. Oh my gosh, that's what I bring to stuff, is a veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I don't even know how to grill, so there's that. Dad, stand still, no dancing, put more clothes on, and don't leave the house. Exactly. Like, dads would lock you in a tower as, like, their daughter. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on the table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I waved to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! I'm so glad you 2 are here. And you bought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy, and they're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. Oh my gosh. If that other one, like, was a girl, they look like the kids from The Shining. Like the twins at the end of the hall. Those are the Shining twins. They're the fraternal version. Then, of course, there's my youngest. Krish... Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar from the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What do you mean? What, you lost him? Wait, you'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, John, and his daughter Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you 2, enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. They smoke a lot of green. Yeah, they kind of seem like they... No, actually, I feel like they seem like they need to smoke a lot of green. Maybe the wife already does, but I don't know. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you gonna party with when I'm off at school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. Ugh, they're gonna talk about the weather. Go, do it, make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and am surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead, Goth, and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second. All of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I better investigate. Talk to Robert and Brian. Talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Talk to Joseph and Damien. Burger time. Okay, no, we can't just go get a burger. We gotta talk to people. Who should we talk to? I mean, if we talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig, he already really knows Craig. So I feel like as someone with social anxiety, he'd probably have an easier time starting with people he knew. So let's go there. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of the time and space, and to try to make something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be busy talking that they don't seem to notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Talk to Craig. Let's talk to Craig. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great. Little River here is a great cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arm and waves it around. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are.
Nice.
But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arm again and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How you settling in? Almost done. The new place is perfect. I never get too comfortable. He jokes a lot, so we're gonna go with the last one. I never get too comfortable. So if I become a dad, do I get jacked? Yeah, obviously. Look at all these dads. Not one of them looks like has a stereotypical dad bod. They're all like ripped. So that's what happens. You become a dad, you use the baby as resistance training, and you get jacked. You never know when they're coming. I can't get too cozy in any one place. I need to have a go bag near me at all times. Burner phone, hair dye, fake passport, you know the deal. Stay on your toes, bro. John, how are you liking the neighborhood? Like an elf boy? The one on the left, I think the one on the left is super cute. I think I like him. I think he's super cute. I think he is perfect for our dad. I think I want to like try to go down his route. And then plus that'll mean like John gets super in shape if he's with him. It's pretty nice. Everyone's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us.
Hey.
What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it atop of his head. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Hey, John, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually. Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop, and my old college friend, and, your teacher.
Hey.
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Yeah. Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
What?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Huh?
Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into the gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burnt down half the yard. Oh my god. No, why would you? No, oh my god, he could have, Jesus, he could have burned somebody. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half my yard too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Now, see, here is your stoner, right here. It's this boy. This is your stoner. Hey everybody, sorry about that. John, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter?
Oh.
Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch.
I don't know.
Ernest. Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts his earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What do you mean what happened to John? He's right there. He's down there in the corner. He's talking to some other dads. These are the dads we get to romance. Well, there's some more that aren't pictured here, but here's 3 of the like 5 or 6 dads we get to romance. I can't decide between the dad on the left with the baby harnessed on him and the vampire looking dad that's obsessed with Victorian fashion. Because with this dad, see, like, he will get in shape. He will end up jacked because this dad likes to work out and is all about fitness. But the vampire dad is, well, the vampire dad. Like, he's cool. What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there, you can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
I don't know.
Shh, Phantom, he's being cool. I, don't know. I think we must have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda! I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's important to be the cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest.
Oh.
Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these words about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like this. Is college when that happens?
Oh.
Don't let us eat up your time, John. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. What do you mean poor baby's strapped to his dad? No, the baby's chilling. The baby's vibing. Look, it's hearing lots of conversation. It's being very mentally stimulated. Talk to Robert and Brian. Let's talk to Joseph and Damien so you can meet the Victorian goth dad. What do you mean he doesn't want it? You can tell. No, he's fine. He's fine. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. John, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Yes, this is my vampire crush. Look at him. Look at him. In all of his glory. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I just saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond.
Oh.
Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
Oh.
Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, you do know how to treat a lady. Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? That one guy was an elf. This guy's a vampire for sure. He was not an elf. But okay, so for the dad, so far it's for me between the elf and the vampire. Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Yeah, and the two Shining kids. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. This girl is me. We are wine moms. I'm not even a mom, but I would be a wine mom. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? No, I actually totally want to do a wine stream. Matter of fact, I want you and Tech Tim to do a drinking Uno stream with me at some point. Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, geez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Ah, Lucian, have I introduced you to John yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christiansen, may I have a veggie burger, please? Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Yeah. Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. Oh my god. No, my mans. My buddy gave me a stick and a poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Oh my god, no, he did not. This boy got... What? What? Lucian! This kid literally got a stick and poke tattoo of 666 on his body. Oh, so yes, we got a plan when we're doing that stream. We'll talk about this later. It's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Okay, let's talk to Robert and Brian. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. John, how the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order, at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got that 50-inch in here. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. John, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have a kid. Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, oh, Johnny Boy and me were out in the back country. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in the army days. Come from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyways, things got south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You could see the bone popping out through his skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in the army, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down the river and he lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. Brian and I laughed nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us, laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get out of this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghost, but how will we ever survive the Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert. Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Colum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking the ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's pretty quality reality television. That dude's a werewolf for sure. They're not all mystical creatures. Matter of fact, none of them are actual mystical creatures. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over the... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no actual fire. Because we're playing pretend?
Yes.
Now you're getting it. He's not Ron Weasley. Okay, there are no werewolves. There's no Ron Weasley. What is happening in my chat right now? Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not actually trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bet people too. Are you talking about Ed Sheeran? The singer Ed Sheeran? Just because he's ginger. This poor man. This is Brian. Oh ho ho, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we could try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along really well. But the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips the spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese on patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and the crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. Probably don't know this, John, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillievable. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake. Oh my god, how long is this gonna keep going? Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. No, not you too. Please stop. Yes, you tell them, Amanda. All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison.
Nice.
Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. No. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh.
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dadbook? Dadbook? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with others. We're all on it. So if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as the kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and the weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. I felt like I was at a networking event. Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. I felt like I was at a networking event. I'm gonna get LinkedIn notifications out of this. I just know it. You don't think it's nice that people want to connect with you? Not when their affection jams up my inbox, metaphorically speaking. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Oh, tip number 8, drink a full glass of water to help you wake up in the morning. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends. Oh? Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No. I've never done that and I never will. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff, see how long I can sleep for, throw a party. I mean, I feel like making choices that are like pretty haha funny, because in my mind that's how he deals with things. He just uses humor. We're gonna use throw a party. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight, and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in, no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Just like making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food with real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. it was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon, unless she's driving home right now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all of the yelling, so I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who's Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know that she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my text? Amanda pulls out her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not gonna be like this when I'm off at school, are you? I don't like your attitude. I have a right to be concerned. I was scared. Let's go with I have a right to be concerned. That sounds very parental. You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just, please don't do that again. All right. I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey. I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Phelan? Team Phelan. What, Phantom, you thought she was supposed to be younger than 18? She drives. She's a senior in high school and is about to go to college. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Ooh, yeah. Eggs with cheese? That sounds yummy. Now I want some. Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which as it turns out is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. On a Friday night, you are most likely to polish and sort my coin collection, Netflix and grill baby, fall asleep watching the History Channel, torment my children with dad puns, or sink into blissful oblivion. Sleep. Alright, chat, what we doing on a Friday night? I reserve the right to reject, polish, and sort my coin collection. Work? I mean, well, yeah. Anybody else doing something other than work? Are we Netflix and grilling? Are we falling asleep to the History Channel? Honestly, this would be me falling asleep to the History Channel. I've been on a kick of watching like true crime docu-series stuff, so that would be me. Definitely not sleeping. Yeah, definitely not. So yeah, we're gonna fall asleep to the History Channel. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost shaker of salt, Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes, a boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. It's like the list of things I asked you. Yeah, actually, yeah. This is like that. We're gonna do Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes because I feel like that's very dad answer. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks. Ugh, no. A well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier girlsmanship, comfortable with crying. Yes, I remember your wife was fifth behind like your computer, your like all of your technology. And the cat, yes, and the cat. That was funny. Top tier girlsmanship. What would this dad be looking for? I think our dad would be looking for a well manicured lawn. Like he seems like a very clean, tidy person. What do you want to be when you grow up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals, salty boat captain, pro skater who is also an astronaut, a good father, the president of space. You wanted to be a judge when you grew up? I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm trying to think as this dad. I think he would say something like a technical writer for manuals and instructionals. Oh, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. You wanted to be a judge when you grew up. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentary, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. I'm not a rom-com person. Honestly, even though I don't intend to, it will probably be whatever will make me cry. Well, just because you grew up and didn't turn out to be a judge doesn't mean you didn't want to be one as a kid. Like, when I grew up, I wanted to be an actress, and I'm not an actress, so... Yeah, you keep being a gamer. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000 piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost, arson, being emotionally vulnerable. I don't. Well, I guess it doesn't specify that it's a first date. I mean, I guess kind of. Yeah, I'm kind of entertaining at the moment. This is like a movie. Yeah, that's kind of actually why I wanted to do it, because it kind of feels similar. This dad, I think, would appreciate napping together. He's always sleeping. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, my book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my crippling low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, wallet at home sometimes. I feel like this dad be his cripplingly low self-esteem. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can next get a cup of coffee. Oh, definitely this one. Profile complete. See? That wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay? I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Pretty sure means like actual grill. Okay, so these are the dads we have a chance of going down their routes and romancing. I mean, for right now though, I think we can just kind of go through all of them. Oh, here's his profile. Here's Craig Kahn. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's gotta do it. On Friday night, he is most likely to get one last good cardio session in. If he had one thing to take with him on a desert island, it would be a box of energy bars. His turn-ons are a sub 6-minute mile. What he wants to be when he grows up is a beer pong world champion. His favorite movie genre, buddy cops movie forever. His ideal date, scaling a huge dangerous mountain for fun. What does he never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel. He spends a lot of time thinking about his mile time, how his mile time used to be good. What happened? Has he peaked? Oh my gosh, my mans. Okay, you know what? We may not have a shot with Craig. He's so into fitness. Matt Sella, avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. On Friday night, he's most likely to perfect his cold brew setup, one drip at a time. If he had one thing to take on a desert island, it would be fine tunes to pass the days away. His turn-ons are multi-instrumentalism. What he wanted to be when he grew up? A barista, weirdly enough. His favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. So foreign films? His ideal day, they go to an animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. He never leaves home without his headphones, both in-ear and over-ear, just in case. He spends a lot of time thinking about where did writing commas into song titles come from and where'd it go. Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea? Brian Harding. Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On Friday nights, you're most likely to see just how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. Ooh, yummy brisket. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, it would be my fishing pole. His turn-ons are a keen understanding of steak cuts. He wanted to be a fireman when he grew up, and his favorite movie genre is romantic comedies. His ideal date is deck building? That's not even a date, what? He never leaves home without his portable fishing pole, and he spends a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. I feel like his whole personality is his daughter's accomplishments. Here's bad boy Robert. Robert Small. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you'll know it. We'll use this information against us, right? Oh my god. Alright, conspiracy theorist Robert. On Friday night, he is most likely to be making a deal in an alleyway. Have it go badly. Who's the cop? What is a geocoma? I trusted geocoma. If he had one thing to take with him on a desert island, it would be a gun. His turn-ons are don't talk to me. Okay. He wanted to be a grifter when he grew up, and his favorite movie genre is Italian neo-realism. His ideal date, grave robbing. Was he never leave home without at least 4 knives? He spends a lot of time thinking about, you ever really look into rabid animals' eyes? No. No, okay, so we don't want Robert. He's a brand of psycho that I don't know that I'm feeling. Damien Bloodmarch, how do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through the graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. On Friday night, he is most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while he taxidermies his newest specimens. Okay, you had me up until the taxidermy. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, it would be a coffin. Well, at least you'll be well prepared. His turn-ons are pronouncing bosom correctly. He wanted to be a bat when he grew up, and his favorite movie genre is foreign art house horror. Okay. Nope, I'm still with you. You brought me back. His ideal date, it's night. We are at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. Oh, I'm with this. You know what? He has me. He has me hook, line, and sinker. Was he never leave home without an upside down cross? He spends a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. He has me. He has me in a chokehold. This is who our dad's getting with right here. Alright, let's look through our other options though. Hugo Vega, middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, I'm sorry. On Friday night, he is most likely to brew some strong tea and paint mini miniatures. If he had one thing to take with him on a desert island, it would be a remembrance of things past by Marcel Proust. His turn-ons are muscles. What he wanted to be when he grew up? A movie star. His favorite movie genre is documentaries on art history. His ideal date? Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. He never leaves home without his glasses. Actually, I forgot them at home. He spends a lot of time thinking about. He worries that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. Oh, fair enough. Valid point. You know, Hugo, okay. Alright, so now it's between Damien and Hugo. I changed my mind. Joseph Christensen, voted Maple Bay's #1 youth pastor for 5 years running, living in his hometown with his beautiful wife and their 4 amazing children. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out in the open water, setting sail on seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. On Friday night, he is most likely to lead the community in a fun mixer. If he had one thing to take with him on a desert island, it would be his 6-string. His turn-ons are his loving wife. Then why is he an option to romance? I'm so confused. What he wanted to be when he grew up? Ship captain. His favorite movie genre? Feel-good movies. His ideal date? Lovely night on the town with his wife. What you never leave home without? A good book. He spends his time thinking about how I can be a better man, husband, and father. How interesting. Okay. Dad Manda. Hi John, it's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dad Book. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, John, we've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for a daughter? Though I am of course flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked really hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. Okay, so can I message anyone like now or no? Oh, wait, how do I? Do I have to wait to be able to message people? Oh, whoops. No, I guess I can't message them yet. Yeah, I guess I can't message them yet. Oh, I want to message Damien now. Oh wait, I can. There we go. It was not letting me at first. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him and get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's Dad Book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. John, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in a gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Oh, whoa, there's more. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmarch. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda. Amanda pops out of her room. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Hey, are you alright? Oh,
Fine.
yeah, totally. I'm cool. I just found out that the succulent I've been watering and singing to for the last 3 months was actually made out of plastic. Even the dirt was fake. Oh, honey. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? If there's, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you. And I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Dad. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Can you help me with something?
Ugh.
Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. No. Can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying LOL and LMAO or whatever and decided that what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, then I read the review of the movie. Still got a B, though. Great. So what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards, John. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's it. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor? Estate? The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back and the hollow sounds echo throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creeps open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? John, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings. I like oil paintings. Right. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason.
Oh.
This is one of those older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I've been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward. There's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. And this is the library. Sunlight streams in from floor to ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Let us pick up a book. You know, John, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youth into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants, and okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. That was straight up some fanfic. That was some Naruto fanfiction. That's a rare book from my private collection. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Let's look out the window. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughter on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn. Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longly out of a full-length window? Wait, really?
Oh.
No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Let's look at the butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pen bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I penned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned I would stick the pen right through my finger. Ah, the penner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Please, will you join me for tea? I follow Damien to the sitting room, where finger foods have been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What?
Oh.
It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealthier class of people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the latter time of the day that the working class had to enjoy the tea and the height of the tables which they were served. Oh. My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Are there a lot of goths in Maple Bay? Your home is really impressive. I mean, we just got a home tour, so let's compliment the home. It seems like you've really put a lot of work into the place. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place. And look at what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff? Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry? Haha. Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious. Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. Yeah, that's true. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Tell me, John, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. Let's sound sophisticated. Word jumbles. The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know? And I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer. In a sense. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches. Come, I have one more thing to show you. Damien takes me around the back of his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it is paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off the vine. Lilium bulbiferum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? Oh no. My loins are ablaze, thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Well, it's yellow, right? Yellow, kind of like flower. We'll go with the first one. My loins are ablaze. I might be wrong. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well. And that's precisely why a floral arrangement is challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Ooh, honeysuckles, sunflowers. I like snapdragons. We'll go with that one. Because they're cute. And you can do that thing where you squeeze them so it looks like they're talking. What a lovely choice. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. Ooh, he's gonna put a bouquet together for us. That's so exciting. He would put together a bouquet for me? No one's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of the beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings.
Huh.
Oh, John, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls out a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised that it's not a rotary phone. Come on now, how would he fit a rotary phone in his pocket? Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into the garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle.
Fix that guard.
Oh no, we have to fix the gargoyle. Crap. Wait, what? How do I... Oh, I see. What piece goes? Nope. Oh no. Can I rotate this? Oh, I can't. Oh crap. Nope. Rotate again. I was not expecting this. I was not prepared. Okay, here. No? What? Okay, what the heck is this piece? Oh no. Oh, that's the head. That goes last. Okay, wait. What's this piece? Here. Oh, shit. Not here? What? It has to go here. What the crap? Does it rotate this way? Oh, there we go. Oh, the head's upside down. Oh no. What's happening? No. What? How do I...
Goal.
There we go. We fixed it. Oh my gosh, just in time. We almost messed things up with the vampire. Whew, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset.
Ah!
John, my sincerest apologies to have to keep you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything alright? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school, post haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together.
Huh.
You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo.
I don't know.
Hey, Damien, you're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the my kids are in trouble rodeo.
Huh.
Was it this time? This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading into the darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in the boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucien has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucien tried to kill me.
Oh my.
The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I just was trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second. Lucien, did you try to cask of Amontillado Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turned to Damien and whispered to him. What's cask of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk and lures him down into the cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall.
Oh.
It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucien, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't gonna leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 30 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized that I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest. 20 minutes? Dad.
Sweet Manchego.
It took you 20 minutes. Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cast of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucien was leading you into an elaborate ruse. Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages, and then I read the review of the movie.
Whoa.
It's only 5 pages long, and there is no movie. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucien to read it to me. Actually, he didn't even pay me, so when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucien, high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucien, Damien, and I pile into my car and begin to drive home. Lucien immediately puts his hood up and stares out of the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you go. But I care about you and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. Dark elf and vamp. Okay, I will give you this one. I will give you the vampire aesthetic for this one. And yeah, I guess his son does kind of look like a dark elf. I will give you that one. But the rest are not mystical.
Oh.
I love you, son. Lucian continues to stare out of the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. That's alright. And all things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's your silver lining.
Oh.
There's that, yes. I really admire how you handle that. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It rarely does. You're a good dad. See you around? It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. Betty sucks, daddy's. No, daddy werewolf blood real good. No, we're trying to romance that dad. So no, he cannot be with the werewolf looking dad. He's our dad's daddy. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo. What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers, Extreme Edition. Ugh, I hate that show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular size house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucian since he lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to brick him into a wall, right? How'd you know that? Has everyone read the story except me?
Yeah.
Lucian live streamed the entire thing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy is a character, but he's real good company. And a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Oh snap, lots of points. All the points.
My
S rank,
dear
let's
friend,
go.
You've simply taken the egg on this one. Taken the egg is it's a Victorian phrase. It technically means winning, so you've won.
Yay! Looks like we could have done better in the basement somehow though, but our date is complete. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple of letters and a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons. I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes open the door. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I have the same energy as Daddy, chill. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out the piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in. Oh, I got in. Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie, that's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I can't believe, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA is one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rita with a view. Can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and... Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we get all the professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying that you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit. Or maybe a snake. Or maybe both. Would the snake eat the rabbit, though? Oh boy. I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous icy roads to cross. And don't get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste bad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops.